What's going on, everybody? KingofDragons 5000 here, coming at you with another figure review. Today we'll be having a look at the Hasbro Star Wars The Black Series Jedi Training Rey. Here we do have Rey in the packaging. You can see she does come with her staff, her lightsaber, and her gun, which I was really hoping that we would get when we finally did. On the side we do have her number in the assortment. She is number 44. And then on the back we have a little bio of Rey. At long last, Rey has found Luke Skywalker, the last Jedi Master in the galaxy. Hoping to find the hero of legend, she must unlearn what she has learned as Skywalker challenges her expectations. And then we have an image of Rey right here. So I'm really excited I found this girl in stores. What we're going to do now is take a little break, get her opened up, and then we'll go on to the rest of her review. So sit tight, everyone. And so here we have Rey posing out of the packaging. Before we get on to the figure, let's actually show off her accessories. First one being is her staff, which I honestly thought when I got this out of the packaging, this was actually reused from the original staff that we got from Force Awakens, but it's actually a new mold, and I'll go more on that in a little bit. You can see it looks really nice. I do like the paint detail on it. You can see the wraps are painted. There's gunmetal gray, a black, the wraps, and then we have the leather strap on it. Detail looks really nice on it, so I really do like the fact they gave us her staff. Then we also do get the handgun, or the blaster that Han Solo gave her, which again looks really nice. The paint detail is all there in the handle, and I really do like that it's all sculpted detail as well. It's not just a flat silver pistol, which I'm not gonna lie, I do love this really. And she actually does come with weapon storage for the blaster. You can actually have her stored right here in her holster, and it fits in really well. No problem of it falling out. And of course the final accessory is the lightsaber, which they did a really good job painting it. However, they did leave off this button. This button is not colored. I don't know why they did that. It just is, but they did paint the gold right here. The black is nicely painted, and then it also does have a loop. And of course, it is like all your other lightsabers that the blade can come off, so you can have an unignited lightsaber, if the camera will focus on it. The only problem is, Rey doesn't have any weapon storage for the lightsaber, so she has to hold it constantly at all times, and it is a little bit of a bummer, but it is what it is, and I'm probably going to have my Rey displayed with the lightsaber. But as far as weapon storage goes, if you have her holding the lightsaber, she can hold everything. The strap actually is designed to go over her shoulder like this. So you can see we do get a really good profile with Rey, and when you throw the lightsaber in, it just adds even more. So I really like this figure. Let's actually put her off to the side and bring in her previous episode 7 release. And so here we have the Force Awakens posed next to the Last Jedi Rey, and it's just night and day. The Last Jedi Rey is much better. Skin complexion, face-wise, everything about this figure is better than this figure. Like, you can even see it in the arm color, her skin complexion. It looks much better, and even, like I said, her staff weapon, you can see it's not the same sculpt if we were to have it like that. This one can't go over Rey's shoulder, while this one is designed to. So overall, I think they did a much better job with this Rey than they did with episode 7. We kind of know more about the story now, but I still want to see how the story unfolds. So maybe Rey will get an updated costume, maybe not. We'll just have to wait and see. Let's actually get this off really fast so we can go on to her detail. She does have quite a few detail, and everything on her is all new. There's no reused parts on her. Even the arms are brand new. So in case you're wondering, everything on this Rey figure is completely brand new. We do have a new head sculpt, which you can see she is sporting the tied back hair. It's no longer the 3 buns, and it's shorter now. I can only assume how long it was, seeing as how she had the 3 buns. That looks almost like Daisy Ridley. From some angles it does, From other angles it doesn't. Her skin tone right here is painted on, so that's probably the only piece that isn't going to match. Actually, the shoulder pieces are also painted on, never mind. You can see her wraps. Still, for some reason, Rey has these wraps that go around the torso and then down. I don't know if it's the look she's used to or that's just how she ties her wraps, but you can see we have a lot of paint detail here. Even right here on her tunic, it's sculpted detail. And just letting you know that this is separate plastic. It's not sculpted onto the torso, although you don't want to be removing this. She's still sporting her wrist gauntlet. And then we go on to her pants, which are like an off-white color, into her brown boots, which look really, really nice. Really glad I was able to find Rey, especially because I picked her up on Force Friday. I just went into Walmart and managed to get the figures I wanted. But anyway, let's move on to Rey's articulation now. She does have a ball-jointed head. She really can't tilt her head side to side, which is a little unfortunate. She can turn her head left and right, although as you can imagine the hair does get in the way and you don't want to be moving. It's already caught. There we go. And she also does have a hinge in the neck, which looks down quite a bit. Really doesn't look up because her hair does hinder that piece of articulation, so that is a little bit of a shame. Arms do go out to about that far. When you move her arms, they do go off at an angle, and I do advise caution when moving her arms. Try keeping them away from her torso because that they will rub on and you'll start to have some paint rub right there. Kind of wish that this was sculpted a little better so that her arm could go up straight rather than at an angle. She does have a single bend in the elbow, which gives us a little better than 90 degrees elbow swivel. A hinge in the wrist, which goes in and out, as well as a swivel. And then on this hand, we do have an up and down hinge. So that's pretty good. She has a ball joint right here in her torso, which goes down about that far, goes back about that far, gives us some swivel. So we got some pretty good range right there on Rey. And she also does have swivel right here at the waist, so let's see if I can't show that off. There we go. You can see that she does rotate at the waist as well, so if you want to line everything up properly, you can. Excuse me. As far as her leg articulation goes, she goes forward and back, out. And this is all soft material, although it does hinder her left leg. The right leg, not so much. She has a thigh swivel. She has a double bend in the knee, excuse me. No boot swivel, but she does have a foot hinge that works really well as forward-facing pin for rocker. So overall, really good articulation here on Rey. So what we're going to do now is get her posed for my final thoughts and then wrap up this review. So sit tight, everyone. And so here we have Rey posed for my final thoughts. Overall, I really do like the way this figure came out. I really do like the fact that we got a new staff. Kind of like the fact that we can actually drape it over her shoulder. Really like the gun and really like the lightsaber. Overall, this is a really nice figure to add to my collection. Now, this is a standard issue Rey. She was available early in the Comic-Con release, but I just couldn't justify paying eBay prices to have a figure that would come out a month later and then I'm stuck with the exact same figure that I can't sell or get rid of because everybody else has it. But really like this figure. Overall, I really do recommend her, especially if you're collecting the the new Force Friday figures, which I only picked up 3 at the moment, and it's the 3 I really wanted. And overall, I really do like this figure. She's a welcomed update to Rey. Really do like the color scheme and what she's wearing. I was able to find all the figures I was looking for, and then some at Walmart. I don't know if Walmart got the memo or if I just got lucky. I walked into Walmart, didn't have to fight through any lines, just went in, got my figures, and I was out the door in a matter of minutes. So I didn't have to wait in any lines. But if you are lucky enough to have this Rey, you know exactly what I'm talking about on being a nice welcome to your collection. And I I can't stress that enough. She's a really nice figure. With that being said, guys, I'm KingofDragons 5000. Don't forget to like this video, leave a comment, subscribe to my channel. Go check out all my other action figure reviews. All my Star Wars toy reviews are also up, so if you want, go check those out. And as always, if there's a figure you would like to see me review, go ahead and let me know down in the comments. And if it fits in my collection, I'll definitely have a look at it. Until next time, guys, I'll see you later. Take care, everyone.